Morning, everybody. I have started this YouTube video in a bad spot. But just me and Cocoa Puff today, and we are out doing the best we can. I will not be leaning out the windows to get a tire shot today. I will not probably run down the side of a mountain and try and film it and not kill myself. The boys, the weather warmed up and the boys headed back to go bring their deer and take care of them, and it's time and clean up a few loose ends and stuff like that. So Taylor and Ryan took my truck and they're headed back for a little while, and Jimmy and I are out here making the most of our day. It feels good to get a little sleep. I don't know about you, but like I've been tired. I've been really tired, and sometimes like when you do it every day like it's your job, all of a sudden this like, they'll get up when we get there.
Yeah, they usually do. They don't go nowhere.
No. We have this inkling to chase snow, even though it's probably not necessary, and I'm sure everybody's going to do it.
And it's already 50, so you're gonna get hot fast today.
Yeah, yeah. And we're trying to decide what we're going to do, and of course all those little tiny decisions you make every day affect the outcome of it. And if you worry about it a lot, you get in even more trouble.
Yep.
So we're going to try not to do that and see what today brings.
Yep.
Congratulations to everybody who's gotten deer. Great job, everybody. And for everybody who's still trying, well, we're in the same boat as you. Still out here having a good time anyway. And want to thank everybody for watching and liking and anticipating and waiting for all of our stuff to come out. And it is coming, and it will be really good. We've been watching it ourselves every night just to be the first ones. I mean, if anybody's gonna see the video first, it ought to be us, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Taylor works hard.
He does.
So don't you.
Yeah. So
he's taking a little more time to himself this year, which he really needed.
Yeah, yeah, and it can turn into a little bit too much of a job maybe sometimes. But
people don't realize how much of a job it really is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But anyway, have fun hunting out there, and keep commenting and letting us know how it's going for you, and you guys help keep us running, we keep you running, and we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. And in the end, it's not really about the deer, it's about you. So make sure you're having a good time no matter what, and then the rest of it will come automatically.
I saw this looking at me, and I was like, oh, look at that. I think it's a fawn.
Well, that was pretty cool. Nice little young deer standing there in the brush as I come walking up, and I look over, there's a deer's butt. And then I see the face, and I'm like, oh, that's a little cute one. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm only up in here a quarter mile or so, out in the goldenrod in the sunshine. Hopefully mom's in heat and she's being chased by a giant just up the hill. Get a deer on film. I said this morning, gotta get a deer on film. Let's get some bucks on film. Gotta get some deer. And there's one. That's cool. Gonna hide the camera out of the wind a little bit. It's really a killer day today. The wind is great. Just getting to the snow, which is still up high, so nothing special. And I'm seeing tons of deer tracks, and really just little old scrapes. Buck signs old, before the snow probably. But there's a lot of deer in general, and that's what you got to do, I think, is like hunt deer in general, and then hopefully come on to something where he's fresh and he's in there checking those deer. So we're getting closer to the rut. That's encouraging. and you know, we're getting right in that prime part of it. So looking good, and one of my favorite places to be. I haven't been in this section of woods for probably 10 years, so it's been quite a while, but it's worth a look and to see what kind of deer activity there would be in here. And the same as it was 25 years ago, still a lot of deer in here, so that's cool. I like that. And the wind helps break the noise. The melting is quiet, and this is really a killer day. I'm hoping to get a nice decent buck on film. I want to film one, and I'd rather do that more than shoot it, especially if it's a mediocre or smaller one. So that's the plan, is to try and, I want to film one just being himself. And if it's a monster, I'd still like to get on film and then shoot it if I can, but we'll see. But never know how it's going to go. Even though this is kind of the hot side of the mountain, the wind makes it reasonable, so the climbing is good. And Cocoa Puff's half, 3/4 mile over that way climbing the hill with me, and it's just him and I today, and we're just out poking around. And I hope he nails one. I hope I jump a big one and it runs over to him and he shoots it. That'd be even better. Just like it's one of those days, and it feels good. Sorry, Taylor, if you're not here. Sorry. Let's keep going. Let's see what's up. A lot of deer sign in general, so that's good.
Well, look at that. I haven't made an entry yet. Hunting today with Rodney. Just me and Rodney today. Boys went home to take care of the deer. It's 50 out. It's plenty warm. I'm already hot, but I decided to get in the woods a little bit instead of going up that skid road in the open. The sun's hitting my back a little bit. Figured I'd a little cooler in the woods, and I got my second pediddle of the year. Look at one about like Taylor's, been chewed a little bit, but not gonna lug it with me. I'm gonna come back this way probably later and I'll just grab it. But here it is. Beeve, you're gonna have to step up your game. You already have you shot one on the mountain. Steve doesn't make it easy for us. He shoots it on the top. I mean the top. Yesterday we had a lot of fun dragging that out. That's why we're here. It's great. But exercised the legs yesterday, so guess where I'm going today? I'm gonna go up on top. But I'm not lugging this with me, even though it's small. I'm just getting started, so it ain't that far from the rig. So we're gonna leave it here, but hey, take it home to the wife. She loves them things. Puts them all over the place. People ask, where'd you get them? Well, you gotta go in the woods. Go where the moose go. Alright, that's where it is. Come back and grab it later or some other day. I think it's 0.4 from the rig, so it ain't that far. Alright, going hunting. See you later. Maybe find the other one.
As I climb, I'm finding better tracks, and even a few that still have the centers in them, so they were made in the last few hours. The tracks are all getting bigger and better. And there's one that is a big, huge foot, and he walks like he's really old. Short though, not a big, long deer, but he's short and thick. Walks around like a moose, and maybe we ought to shoot him. A couple of times when I've had sparse snow like this, I've found one fresh track and then just started hunting in that direction, and then went 400 or 500 yards and found another really fresh track, and then around the corner and there he is. So it doesn't take much snow, and any snow is good snow. Snow that ain't all tracked up by people is even better, and this happens to be the case. So I'm going to do my best to try and get a buck on film now. I found 4 or 5 runways that are just covered with buck tracks, and it's bucks paying attention to bucks, which means you could have one come down it, and if I have to be on anywhere, I want to be standing on top of deer tracks. It's the rut. And never turn your back on anything, because all of a sudden you'll look, and on that back track, here comes a buck, right on those trails, and the game trails. Up here, there's a few of the elevators, the old dozer roads, but there's also old cable skidder roads, which go more up and down, but they're still equally good roads to walk on, and the deer love them. They're walking up and down too. So we're just going to keep poking around. The only thing about it is I'm on the west side, and as you're on the west side and the wind's blowing, it goes up the hill, which I don't like, but that doesn't mean you're not going to see them on the sides. So, and the best shooting is on the sides, so I'm going fairly straight until I hit something, and then I'll turn left or right, and we'll see what happens. This one here is just an absolute dandy, and even though it's melted, oh, that's a good one. Don't need to see any more than that.
Guess what, guys? Got another pediddle. That makes 3. 3. 3. There it is. That's a decent one. It's gonna suck lugging it out of here. Not a giant, but number 3. Wish it was closer to the rig. We'll see. Right in the moose path. Right up close to the top. I'm probably 3/4 of the way up. I'm gonna take this bulldozer road down through ways. Seems to be pretty good so far. A lot of traffic on it. Well, lug that one out. Back to my other moose horn. I didn't know if I'd come back this way, but ended up swinging back this way. So they're paying to lug out. It sucks lugging them things. Now I get 2.5 miles of the rig. It's hot today. Oh, is it hot? I'm soaking wet. My feet are soaking wet. Working our way back to rig. Still haven't heard from Rodney. Tried him a few times on the radio. He's probably, who knows where he went. We'll find him. That might be him right there. Your copy? What's that? I didn't copy. He's a ways away, I can't hear him. Heard him for a second. Well, I'm gonna get these moose horns hooked up somehow and keep trucking.
tried to jump right up on him. I hope it comes out on the video. I tried to get, he was on top of him and I tried to get it clear. I had to move a little bit, but weird. I can't believe they didn't smell me. The wind is swirling some fucker. He didn't smell me. And they were about 30 yards, 25 yards. There she is.
Pause it.
That's a buck.
Back it up.
That's
That is not a doe. That's a buck.
That's a buck.
Nice.
a buck.
You did get a buck on film.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. That's a
the
buck.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's about like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Back to the video.
Standing behind that green evergreen right there. Let me walk right around. And I couldn't see her, and she was right on the other side of it. But I got her a little bit, I hope. Boy, it's hard to film deer. They're so good. Yeah. Pretty cool. Way it goes. Nice little skid trail here, coming down off the mountain and they're right in front of me. Yeah, what a day. Good day. Today was a great day. And everything was on its feet from like noon on. Awesome day out. This camera sometimes gets pretty crappy when it gets dark, or even starting to get dark. So thanks for subscribing and liking the video. Go ahead and push them buttons if you have a liking to, and appreciate everybody watching. Have a great hunt day. I know I just did. Very blessed I am. Very blessed. Now it's time to get down off this mountain. Take care everybody. Bye bye.